Hi, Angeli. Thank you so much for coming. Hi, Maya. Hi, Joy. Ada. ACR. Thank you so much. Brittany. Marisol. Thank you all so much for coming. How is everyone? I should say good morning to you guys over there in the Philippines. Good morning to Team Happy that are currently in the Philippines. Hope that you guys have a blessed day and safe day. Hi, 755 Media. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Maya. Thank you. Oh, that's a spam. Hi, Josephine. I can't pronounce that name. Ibanez. 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 I can't say your first name, or if it's your last name, I can't. Hey, cuz. How you doing? Sports Circle 345. Elish, how are you? Blessing to you all. Blessings, blessing, guys. Thank you all so much for coming by. Guys, I was trying to upload my video tonight. Hey, Jamo's Thought. Thank you for coming by. How you doing? I did a video tonight and I was trying to upload it, and for some reason my phone, every time I try to download it, it's saying that my storage is full. So I could not upload my video tonight. And hey, O'Neill, how are you? Thank you so much for coming by. So, guys, right now I'm just, I'm so tired, but I need to build my WH, my watch time. So I said, you know what, let me just do a pop up live. Thank you so much for the love, Team Happy. But yeah, the iPhone, I don't know for anyone else who uses the iPhone, is that the storage is just ridiculous. The storage does not, I don't know. I have deleted messages from my phone. Hey, Tolegs official, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love. Thank you and the support. Thank you all so much. Hey, New Hope, how are you? Thank you, New Hope TV. Yes, good afternoon to you. I really want to upload my video, guys. It's a very cool video, but I will still work on it and try to get it up for tomorrow. But for some reason, my phone just not allow me to upload it tonight for whatever reason. You're welcome, New Hope. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, Queens, Queens Beauty, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. Hey, all that fluff and stuff. How are you? Good day from to you in Australia. Thank you so much for coming. Tabachin, thank you so much, Tabachin. And Joy, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, guys. How are you? All that fluff and stuff. I need to pay you a visit. I need to come by your channel. Sometimes when I come in, guys, when I come in from work, I have to cook sometimes, and and the time it just runs off so quickly. And by the time I cook and then try to upload a video, sometimes like tonight, it just don't work. So sometimes I don't get to post, but I'm trying to. And of course, once I sit down, I'm so tired. So once I sit down, that's it. I'm gonna fall asleep. So it's so hard. Hey, Sister J, thank you so much. How are you? Hey, Christine. Thank you guys so much for coming. Yes, Queen. The evening goes by so fast. It's ridiculous. It goes by so quickly. All that fluff and stuff. She said, I know that feeling very well, my friend. Hey, Jasmine, how are you? Thank you so much. Yes, it's you come in and you try to you have so much thing planned that you want to get done. But once you get in, if you don't go at it immediately and you sit down, forget it. It's not going to happen. So, oh my goodness, it's hard at times. And not all the time I want to cook and record, not all the time I want to record while I'm cooking. Sometimes I just want to just cook something real quick. And sometimes I don't even cook at all. My husband, sometimes he would cook. So not all the time I want to cook and record. Anil said, that's how it goes when you have things to do. Yes. Hey, Christine. That's awesome, Sister J, that you're doing good. Yes, thank you for checking in. Yeah, and the moment I sit down, oh my goodness. Once I sit down, guys, I don't get anything done. I'm just like out. I'm out of it. So, yeah. And sometimes I have a little, I make up a schedule while I'm at work. I make the schedule like, okay, once I get home, this is what I want to get done. But never happens sometimes. Hey, Caesar. Happy. Yes, mega, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming by. And even guys, even with my workout, guys, to be honest with my workout, I have to be dedicated to it. And I think for me, for my workout, I want to tackle it more so in the morning times, but it's the hardest thing to wake up in the morning. It's the hardest thing to wake up in the morning and try to work out and then go to work. I think once I get the routine started to, start going, eventually it will, falls into place. But the hardest thing is to start that working out in the morning. So yeah. Hey, AG1 Jamaican, how are you? Thank you for the love. How are you? AG, is it getting warm up on your end yet? Hey, Golden Egg King TV, how are you? Nice. It's nice to be with you. Same here. Thank you so much for coming by. Hey, Levy. Hello, how are you? Thank you guys so much for coming by. Guys, let me tell you, someone mentioned they commented on my cabbage video I recently posted, my backyard cabbage. And I think it was a short video. And so someone commented and said, I see that this gardener has neglected her cabbage and let the cabbage worm ate feast at the cabbage. To be honest, with my vegetables in my garden, I do not like spraying my vegetables with pesticides. I don't do that because you have to consume it. And so you have to be so careful as to what you put on your vegetables that goes into your body. So I try to be very natural as possible. And I oftentimes go to my garden every day pretty much. I walk around and I look to see what's taking place. Hey, Levy. Hey, Millar, thank you so much. And I walk around and I just check to see what's going on with my veggies. I check to see if there are worms, if there are bugs, and I hand pick them off the veggies. And sometimes even with the cabbage, what I do when I water my plant, I use the water to wash them off the plant, you know. But I'm not going to spray them with pesticides. And I know sometimes they might look a little bit like the leaves, they look all beaten up and eat up and all that kind of stuff. But it's just the way it is. I rather my stuff be natural. And even because even if you spray them too, you have to constantly spray them to keep away the insects. So I've heard one person said, as long as you plant enough, I really don't plant enough, but as long as you plant enough for the worms to have some or whatever, and you get some, then that's okay. Other than you have to constantly spraying your veggies with all this chemical, because look at it, you already have the stuff that you purchase at the store. It's already has all these different chemicals on it. So if you do plant anything, you don't need to have all that, additional chemical on there. You don't. So that's how I look at it. Oh, thank you so much, Caesar. He said, I love your garden backyard, ma'am. It is so freshly. Yes, thank you. Yes, I hope I inspire you to plant, Caesar. If you already plant or if you already have a garden. Yeah. Yes, if you have and the thing is, you can plant in containers. It's good to plant in containers as well. You can definitely harvest from, having vegetables grown in containers. So it doesn't matter how small your space might be, or how big it is. As long as you put a seed into the soil and you take care of it, it will come. So I hope I do inspire someone to plant something, whether it's container or in their garden if they have the space. But just plant something. It's very good to do that. At least it will help to cut down on the amount of money that we spend at the store on certain things. And vegetables, they do take a while to grow, so not all the time you're gonna have an harvest. But at least if you put the seed into the soil, it will take 2 3 months, whatever the period is for it to grow. But at least when it does come, you have that period of time where you don't have to spend too much money at the store. So that's how I look at it. Yes, Angeli, yes, your vegetables are always fresh. Thank you so much. And Christine says, my mother and I love planting vegetables too in our backyard. I love your vegetables. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's so good to plant, it's always good to plant something. So Caesar said, yes, ma'am, I truly inspired of you because all kinds of plants and different vegetables are in your garden backyard. All are healthy and green. Yes, it is. Yes, Caesar, I tried. Can you turn that music down? Yes, Caesar, I try to plant different things because even though I don't have a whole lot of space, but I try to put different things into the soil. So some of them I'm planting for the first time because for me, like the Brussels sprout, it's the first time I'm planting Brussels sprouts. It's the first time I'm planting. Well, my second time I'm planting broccoli. I planted broccoli before. Hey, beauty sisterine, how are you? Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So, Christine says, you inspired us a lot to plant more vegetables. Yes, Christine, I'm telling you. And this is a tip too. Here's a tip. When you go to the store and you buy your sweet peppers or your tomatoes, save some of those seeds, like your tomato seeds, your pepper seeds. Save your seeds and just put them into a container with some soil. And once they sprout and they come up, you can always transplant them into a bigger container. But save your pepper seeds, save your tomato seeds. Um, the okras are a little bit harder because those, when you buy them at the store, they're green. so it's not so much. Hey, Mrs. VSNCO9, how are you? Yes, thank you for popping in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. And my friend New Hope is still here. Thank you so much. Yes. So whatever vegetables you purchase at the store, even like your green onions, you can always cut off the upper part of the green onion, or we call it scallion, and you leave just about an inch of the root system intact, and just plant that, just replant that, into a container, and you'll be amazed to see how much you save. Even there's so many different things you can save your seeds from, and just replant them, you know your potatoes. If you purchase your potatoes, sometimes you can just put a few potatoes to the side and let it start a sprout, and once it starts to sprout, get it into the soil, you know so that's just how it is. Sometimes you just have to, not all the time you want to go buy seeds. There's just certain things that you can always save seeds from. And if you have the space, and for example, say you purchase a melon, any kind of melon, or even squash, or even pumpkin, or cantaloupe, or you know those kind of things with multiple seeds. Save your seeds. Even the cucumbers, you can save your cucumber seeds and let them dry, and then you plant them. There are various things that you can get seeds from, and just let them dry and then plant them. You'll be amazed to see how well you do with them. So yeah, it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do. I love planting. I've always been planting stuff. Whether I have big space or small space, I've always been planting stuff, because I used to live in an apartment building, and I was on the second floor of my apartment building, but I had a balcony. And that's the thing, I normally love to have balconies when I was renting my apartments. And on my balcony or porch or whatever, patio, what I would do is that I had containers that I would plant stuff in. I would plant tomatoes in it. I planted potatoes in containers on the porch, and I've planted pineapple. Hey, Lucinda, thank you so much. How are you? Thank you so much. So Caesar is saying, because in our place, not all veg not all vegetables are not able to plant, because of other vegetables are in need of cool place. Okay, I understand. Yeah, like the broccoli and stuff like that. Yeah, but don't you get So what time of year, Caesar, do you have like the cooler temperature? So, hey, urban girl, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by and saying good night. Thank you. Hey, Levy. So Levy said, my grandma, when she was alive, she had so many plants in our province, because we had garden there. We had a garden there. She loves planting. Sometimes we don't buy food, because we just harvest in our garden. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Richard. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, yeah. So even I did not have a lot of space when I was renting my apartments, but whatever I could plant in containers on my balcony, I did it. And trust me, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was still something, because I just love planting stuff. And but Caesar, what you can do is that, if you know what I mean, obviously you know what time of year it's cooler to plant certain things, or you could plant it, Caesar, in the shade, like the things that needs like a cooler temperature. If you plant it, for example, in shade, like if there's a big tree, you could plant it under that tree, or I don't know, wherever there's some kind of shade. I believe you will have success with your broccoli, your cooler veggies. That's what I would suggest. You can try it. I'm not an expert, guys. I'm just saying the things that requires cooler temperature, and because you're in the tropics, if you want to give it a try to see if it would work, plant that vegetable under a shaded area. Like for example, I'm in Florida. So Florida is, subtropical. So most time of the year, Florida is very hot. Okay? So run about December, January, February is where we have our cooler temperature. Hey Kerr Phenomenal, how are you? Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Hey Millar, thank you. So because in Florida we have a short period where we are very cool, and what I do is that, like my cabbage, my broccoli, and stuff like that, I put them into that box that does not get sun at all. And for some reason, I'm looking at the cabbage I have in that box, and the cabbages, they're taking a longer time to form. I don't know. I really don't know if it's because it's like completely no sun over there. I mean, it gets the sun rays at some point, but the boxes are shaded all day. You know, I don't know if that's the reason why my cabbage heads are taking a longer time to form. Don't know. But the ones I have in the back, it gets suns for a period of time, and the rest of the time it's shaded, and those cabbage heads are formed perfectly. And I'm like, wow, I guess the cabbage really do need to have sunlight directly on it at some point. Even if it does not get the sunlight for the complete day, I think it does need some sunlight directly on it. For my broccolis, they don't get any sun, but they're outside. The broccolis are doing well. But the cabbages, like I said, in that particular box, it they're still so, I don't know, they're loose. It's very loose, and I'm like, I've planted these before, the ones in the back, and the ones I've planted first, because the sunlight does not directly hits that box, it's not really forming. I don't understand it. But the ones in the back, it get partial sun, partial shade, and those are forming perfectly. They might be small, but they're very hard already. So, you know, it's just it's just amazing how things go. But yeah. So Richard is saying, hey Richard, he said, me too, host. I have a small veggie garden in my grandma's front yard. I'm sharing it too with my father's second family because vegetables are so costly here. Yeah, it's great. I'm telling you, everything now, because of the pandemic and stuff, everything has got so expensive. And things that you could take for granted, you can't take it for granted anymore. So you have to try to save as much as you can whenever you go to the store. So if you can plant something, even like I said, your green onions, or we call it scallion, even when you buy those, if you can somewhat get just an inch, when you cut your green onions, just leave about an inch and just put that into a container with soil. Even if you put it on your windowsill, like if you have a window and the sunlight hits that window throughout the day, you can just put that, just an inch of that green onion into the soil, put the container on your window where the sunlight comes in, let your green onion grow right there. And whenever you want some green onion, just go ahead and just cut off the stems. I'm telling you, it you don't, because sometimes, there are certain little things that we can do to help ourselves. And sometimes, we say, oh, because I don't have the space, or oh, because I don't have a green thumb. And I always say it's not about not having a green thumb. It's about just taking care of whatever it is that you plant. So if you plant something, make sure that you're watching it. So if it needs water, you put some water on it. If it does not need water, do not water it. It's just taking care of it, just making certain that it's okay. Just like you're taking care of someone, you're just making sure that they're okay. If you see bugs on it, you pick them off. Simple, you know. Yes, Caesar said, "Yes, ma'am. Vegetables are our life. More eat vegetables, more healthy." Yes, yes. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Blessings to you. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, so whatever we can grow, we can do it. We can just take small steps, and those small steps help us. Definitely. We can definitely help ourselves somewhat. So we don't have to rely completely on getting everything from the store because things are getting so expensive, and I think the cost will definitely continue to rise. So we just have to help ourselves the best way that we can. So if you buy some tomatoes, guys, I'm telling you, save some of those tomato seeds, put it into the soil, grow some tomatoes. You buy your pepper, save your pepper seeds, put it into the soil, grow your pepper. Okay? And I don't know for anyone else, but when I try to go buy my seeds here at the store, the seeds are very expensive. And sometimes when you plant your seeds, not all of them germinate. For some reason, there's something to me. The seeds are not all that. I don't know what they put in them, but yeah. Caesar says, I have a little mini garden besides our house. I plant the roots of sweet camote. Someday I go there, I will harvest it. Okay. What is camote? I don't know. Sweet camote? Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Thank you so much. But yeah, whatever you can plant. And there's so many different vegetables, guys. There's so many different vegetables. Some of them I don't even know because different country offer, there are certain things that are native to your country that is not native to mine. I'm originally from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican and I'm living here in Florida. So growing up in Jamaica, we know of, what I know of the vegetables we grow there. But when I come to America, it's just vast. And I know not all of these vegetables I've seen here grow here because, of course, America, they do, they import from various countries. So, hey, Ryan, how are you? How are you, Ryan? Thank you for stopping by. Mega, mega love shout out to everyone. That's what Ryan is saying. Mega, mega love shout out to everyone. Thank you, Ryan. But yeah, so when I came to America, it's just amazing to see all these beautiful fruits and veggies I've never seen while I was growing up in Jamaica. And I'm like, wow. So each country offers various different, fruits and veggies. So certain things that you guys know, I don't know. And certain things I've seen here, you might not see there in your country. But yeah, it's just amazing how God is. Hey, Cecil. He's saying, mega love shout out to everyone. Have a blessed day from Team Happy. Hey, I miss you too, Ryan. Ryan, I mean, the thing is, Ryan, is that when you guys do your live sometimes, I don't see you do a whole lot of lives, Ryan, but when you guys do, I'm at work. It's hard to go on when I'm at work. Ryan is saying hi to Team Happy. Bless up, Ryan. Hey, Madeline, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, if you hear the noise in the background, that's my daughter. She's on the treadmill, so it's making some noise. But yeah, she's running on the treadmill, so it's. making a feedback. The belt needs, I guess, some oil, so it's making noise. But yeah, it's good to have a little garden going. It doesn't matter how big or small, just do whatever you can, whether it's container, whether it's boxes, or whether it's just, directly into the ground. Whatever you can, just do it, because, like Caesar said, it's very expensive. And before we could buy certain things and we could, let things go to waste. Not intentionally, but sometimes, how you buy certain things and it goes to waste because we did not get around to use it immediately. We can't afford for that to happen anymore. So everything now we have to save. So Caesar said it's like a potato, mom. Oh, it's like a potato. It's a root crop. It's violet or yellow. We can get it in the root. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna have to look it up, Caesar. I'm gonna Google it and see what it is, because maybe we have it here, but it's called a different name. So I'm gonna look for it on Google and see if we have it here. Oh, it's sweet. Okay, it's very sweet. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. So I guess you can cook it like you can saute it, or you can put it in soups, or you can put it with meat. If it's sweet and it's like potato, then I guess you can definitely use it like that. So I'm gonna look for that name because I'm sure it's probably here, but it's a different name. Cause like certain things, like in Jamaica we say chocho, but over here they say chayote. It's a different name, but so I guess if I see the picture of it, then I know that definitely if it's something here. But yeah, but anything that you guys can do, do it. And anything, I mean, for me, when I plant my stuff, and that's why, I mean, I love to plant and I love to see them, it comes and it grows beautifully, and I can harvest, because I don't keep it to myself, guys. I share it, I share it with my families. So I love to share. So whenever I plant something and I get something from the soil, I thank God for it, and then I share it, so that's how it is. And like I said, it helps to cut the cost. So yeah. Hey Duran, thank you so much. Mega love shout out to you too. Thank you, team happy. Angelique, thank you so much. So guys, how it is in what I should ask. Do you find that, other than vegetables, do you find in the Philippines, do you find that, the price that you normally pay for your grocery, do you find that the cost is going up? It's increasing? How is it over there in terms of when you go grocery shopping? Also, Caesar said yes, it's good for, okay, cook or boiled. Oh, okay, can, okay, cute for dessert, the leaf stop. Okay, that's awesome. I am definitely going to Google it, Caesar, to see if we have it here, because I'm sure it's probably here. I just need to see the picture to see what it looks like, because I'm sure it's probably here, just a different name. But how is it over there in the Philippines? Do you find that when you go to the groceries that the price of everything has gone up, or is it the same? What do you think? Like how do you compare what you paid for groceries back, say, last year compared to now, or a year and a half ago now compared to now? Do you see that it's the price are ridiculously high on everything? Because it's certainly going up here. Even meat. When you go to the store to pick up your meat, it's crazy. The cost for meat now is just ridiculous. Chicken, whatever it is, pork, beef. I really don't buy too much beef or anything like that. But chicken, it's so costly. And before you could get chicken used to be like one of the cheapest meat that you could go out there and purchase. Back in the day, I would say a year and a half ago, fish like seafood was more expensive than anything else. Fish, shrimp, lobster, whatever. I don't buy lobster and all that stuff, but shrimp, fish, whatever. But back then, like a year and a half ago, seafood to me was like the more expensive items in the store. Hey, Sydney, how are you? Good night. Good night to you, Sydney. Thank you so much for joining. But now, not only that seafood price has gone up, but everything, even chicken that used to be like so inexpensive, because you could always go and get chicken anytime, and it's like the cheapest thing to buy. But now, not even chicken is inexpensive anymore. Chicken is so expensive. So Cecil is saying, here in my place, only meat, canned goods, flour, oil, rice, it increased, but the vegetable lower the price. Okay. So the vegetable has a lower price, but all the other stuff has high price. That's what you're saying, right, Cecil? So meat, canned goods, flour, oil, rice. The prices on those has increased. Hey, Brittany. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, everything has gone up. Every single thing has gone up. Even the canned goods, because before, like, you could see in the stores, you would be able to purchase a can of mackerel. Okay, a can of mackerel or sardine for under $1, right? Used to be under $1 here. Now it's $1 plus. It's almost like $1.50, almost $1.50. So it has jumped up so much. And canned goods, canned meats. So I'm talking about like the least expensive canned meat, which would be like the canned mackerel or canned sardine. Those used to be under $1. Like, you could get a canned mackerel for roughly, I would say, what, 99 cents, or I know it's a different currency in your country, but under $1, $1. But now you go into the store, you look at the canned mackerel, it's almost $1.50. And I'm like, wow, everything has gone up. Every single thing has gone up. Thank you so much, Kathleen. I'm here, silent viewer, ma'am. Thank you so much. So Caesar is saying, I think it's high price in the market. I'm not real sure in the side of grocery because we don't go there. No budget here. We just go only outside the market or store near in our boundary. Okay, got you. And Cecil is saying, is it because we plant veggies in backyard, almost here plants, almost here plants vegetables? Okay, so I understand, Cecil. So you're saying that you guys mostly plant your veggies in your backyard, so you don't really do so much shopping. Well, that's very good because you're saving right there. So if you plant more of the food that you eat, you're definitely saving. That's awesome. I wish I had a bigger space to plant. I can't do too much in my community because I live in what they call a HOA. We can't do too much. We have to go by a certain guideline. I wish I was at somewhere that I don't have to. I'm not regulated by no guideline. I just plant whatever I want. So that's the thing here. But it's good if we can just plant whatever we want in our backyards and we are able to harvest that and eat that, because then that definitely cuts the cost on a lot of stuff, and it's a healthy way of living too. Very healthy way of living. Hi, Jen. Thank you. Hey, Angie Hart, how are you? Welcome, welcome, sis. Thank you so much. Angie, where are you? Are you here in Florida? Where are you, Angie? So Caesar is saying, for example, here in our place, one tray egg, 30 pieces of it, 7 pesos. Each 210 pesos. It's costing now. It's not last year. 180. Wow. Per tray. So last year it was like 180, now it's 210. Oh wow. So Doreen, she's saying, if we have our own garden, we don't need to buy it. Like you, ma'am. Doreen, I'm telling you, I wish I had a bigger space. I would plant more. I would plant more for sure. Yes, Caesar. You said that I will collect containers for use of planting, but yes, yes. So Angie said, I'm good, hon. Oh, you're in Connecticut? Okay, awesome. Oh, you will be in Florida next month? That's awesome. That's awesome. So Kathleen is saying, yes, Duran, big help for home garden. Yes. I'm telling you guys, even if you don't have the space, I'm sure whatever little space that you have, get some containers and just plant. I'm telling you, get some containers and plant because like the video I was trying to upload tonight, I harvest a bok chow from a container. I plant a seed of bok chow into a container and it grew big, and I harvest that and I had that for dinner tonight. And normally if I had gone to the store to buy a bok chow, I think I would pay, even though they're much bigger in the store, because in the store, those things that they sell in the store, they have all these different fertilizer in them which cause them to be very, very big. But when you plant your own, it is not as big because your stuff is more organic than what you get in the stores. So even though mine was of a very good size, um I had it for dinner, and I grow it into a container. I grow that that nice bok chow in a container. So if you can get containers, yes. Yes, Angie, Dollar Tree have some nice containers. Yes. Yes. So if you can get your containers, just get a seed into excuse me, get a seed into the soil and just plant your stuff into the container, and you will be amazed. Because sometimes, like I said previously, we always say, oh, I don't have the space, I can't do it, I wish I had the space. But you can work with what you have. You can definitely work with what you have. You can work with what you have, and you will be amazed at yourself when it happens. You're like, oh my goodness, I should have been doing this a long time ago. So yeah. Yes, you'll be amazed to see what you can grow in containers. You can grow potatoes in containers, your tomatoes, your bok chow, your onions. You can grow pretty much anything in containers, you know? Even a lemon plant, you can grow it in container. Caesar says, when I was in elementary school, my teacher teach us gardening plants at the backyard of our school. We plant eggplants, the most popular vegetable planted when I was in elementary. Yes, and I love eggplant. To be honest, I did not love eggplant a lot, but um I've tried different eggplants. So what I've noticed that the ones in the store, they're so big, right? The eggplants that you purchase at the store, they're so big. But when you grow your own eggplant, they have a different taste. And not only that, if you harvest them at the very time. One second. If you harvest your eggplant at the right time, it is not bitter. Because I found before, I used to find that when I purchased the eggplants at the store, they would be bitter. So you have to cook it with all these seasonings. But when I grow the eggplant myself and I harvest them at the right time, they were not bitter. And I'm like, wow, and they're not only that, they're very tender. So I could cook the eggplant, and I now love eggplant. Not overly loved it, but I love eggplant now. And all because I started planting my own eggplant. Yes, Angie, eggplant lasagna is delicious. Yes. You know, that's how my first time having eggplant was in a lasagna. I did. That was my first time having eggplant. And it was so good. And I'm like, whoa, what is this? And they said eggplant. I'm like, eggplant? I'm like, this is very good. But then when I went to the store and I purchased the eggplant, and I try to make, well, not lasagna. I just try to cook it up, put it in my meat or whatever. It had so much seeds in it. And it was bitter and the skin and everything. I'm like, oh wow, I don't think I like it. And the taste that it made my meat had, I did not like that taste. So when I shy away from eggplant for a very long time. But after I started growing my own eggplant and the difference, wow, when I harvest my eggplants, I alone eat my eggplants because, well, one of my daughters, she'll eat some of it, but not all of them in my house love eggplants. But yeah, when you grow it, it has a different taste. Just like the tomatoes, your peppers, you know, all that stuff. When you plant it, it has a different taste to it compared to when you purchase it at the store. So it's like I said, it's so much better for you. Christine said, I love eggplant too. Yeah, eggplant salad is one of my favorite. Yes. Hey, Katatam, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by, Katatam. Thank you. Fried eggplant. So Cecil is saying fried eggplant with lots of garlic. Wow. Yeah, that sounds very good. That sounds very, very good. Anything you put garlic on, it's going to taste delicious. Garlic and peppers. Oh, wow. With that eggplant, I'm sure it's going to taste good. And some onions, of course. It's going to be delicious. But yeah. So Angie said, my aunt was cleaning up garden today, but it's still, yes, yes, in Connecticut, it's still cold. Yeah. So you still have, I think it started get, when does it get warm for you? In March, right? End of March into April, Angie, in Connecticut. End of March into April before you can start planting. Because you guys have to watch like the frost dates and all that stuff. So Cecil said, yeah, garlic and onion so yummy. Oh, in April, yeah, I know for sure. Yes, Connecticut, because you guys are all the way up there. It's very cold now. Yeah. And Angie, whenever you guys are cold and you guys get blizzards and all that stuff, winter storm, then Florida starts to get that coolness. We did get cold. Was in January? Yeah, in January we got cold. I think we dip into the 40s, which is a joke for you guys, right? Hey, Nisha, how are you? Thank you so much. Love you too, my friend. Yes, stay blessed. You too. And Nisha is saying hi, everyone in the chat. Hope you all are doing well. Yeah, so yeah, we got cold in January. Or maybe was it the first week of February? But we dip into the 40s and man, it was cold. I even lost two of my okra plants. It got so cold. I'm like, wow, what's going on? This is Florida. We should not be getting no 40s. But hey, Champion Nash, how are you? Oh, Champion Nash, I meant to remember the last time I had a live and you came on, and you asked for prayer, and I did. Till I told you that I was gonna because I think it was like a Friday night or something, and I did. We did pray for you. You know, we did pray for you. So hope everything is good with you. Um, Caesar eggplant was a lot of cook, stir fried with eggs, eggplant salad appetizer with tomatoes and onions. Eggplant also one of ingredients in what is this? Pin pinabet, something like that. Pinabet. Yeah. You're welcome, Nisha. Oh, you love the picture, Nisha. Thank you. Nisha was trying to upload a video tonight. Hey, Michelin doll, how are you? Thank you so much. I was trying to upload my video tonight, Nisha, but you're welcome, Champion Nash. I was uploading my video, and for some reason, my phone keep telling me I don't have enough storage. My storage was full, so I could not upload my video. And when I come in and I sit down, my eyes get heavy, my eyelids get heavy, and I want to sleep. And I said, you know what? Let me just do a pop up live, but I'm gonna have to hide my face because I'm tired. That's the reason why I'm like this tonight. But hey, Nisha is saying hi to Angie. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, eggplant is awesome. Like I said, I never loved eggplant before, but after I start growing my own eggplant, I love it now. I'm sold to eggplant. Eggplant is awesome. So Lisha said I tried eggplants and it does not taste good. Oh Lord. I know what you're talking. My phone says max capacity. Yeah, Nisha, my video was so awesome too, and I'm like, couldn't wait to share it. But girl, that thing says storage full, and I've deleted so many things already from my phone. I've deleted videos and pictures, and I'm like, I don't want to delete anything more. And it keeps telling me that my storage is full. I'm like, okay, so we'll see. But yeah, eggplant is I said that to Nisha that the eggplant at first when I used to buy it at the store, it tasted bitter. It tasted bitter. But since I start growing my own eggplant and I pick them at the very moment that they're supposed to be picked, the right time when they're supposed to be picked, they're not bitter at all. They're tender, less seeds are in them, or the seeds are young, and they're just delicious. Very easy to cook, very tasty. Add your onions, your peppers, your garlic, a little bit of butter, your seasoning, salt on there, and it's good to go. It's perfect. But the ones in the store, for whatever reason, they don't have the taste that I like. Champion is saying same, that I have a lot of videos to upload, but my storage not good. Oh my god, it is. I'm telling you, it's crazy with the phones. And I can't do it on the computer. And even when I try to download my videos from my phone to my computer, it's an issue. It's an issue. They won't go because I think I have to upload it to cloud and all this different foolishness. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna go that route. Oh, I have a Dropbox, just no time to share there. Yeah, my family keep telling me about the iCloud and stuff like that. Nisha said, yes, it was bitter. I tried French fried. Yeah, that's because the ones in the store, Nisha, I think I don't know how they do it. If they let them stay on the tree too long, I don't know. Or based on what they put in it, the chemicals, I don't know. It's just not the same taste. Just not the same taste. Thank you so much, Gian. Thank you for the love. Thank you all so much, Team Happy, for the love. I appreciate it. But yeah, when you plant your own veggies, I'm telling you, when you plant your own veggies, it's a different taste to it. Your tomatoes, your peppers, your eggplants, all that stuff, your bok chow, your colored, even the colored green. Even colored green. I never liked colored green. Honestly, I never liked, because in Jamaica, I don't think we had colored green in Jamaica. I first knew about colored green when I came to America. And colored green to me back then was just so hard, and the taste, I didn't like it. And I just love my callaloo. But then after I start growing my own colored greens, I'm like, wow, it's a different taste. Oh my gosh, it's a different taste. Misha is saying YouTube is work. Oh yes, I tried download my own video to put on IG, saying I can't. That's the reason my IG don't have money. Morning glory. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and mm, YouTube. I'm telling you, Nisha, it's I don't know. I used to be on it like crazy, but I said, nope, gotta take time to do this. I gotta take time to do that. I can't spend all my time here because there's so much different things that you gotta get done. And if you spend all the time here, like when do you get to do other stuff? So you just have to know how to manage the time. So yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of work on the white tea. And they make, for me, it's like white tea. They made it where it's like you have to live on it. And I don't like that. I don't like that because you have to spend time to do other things. It's like they make it for you to be on it like 24/7s. I'm like, what? No way. Oh, Lala, should I root out those sweet potato now? The one I planted, I don't even know where in the yard I planted it. Nisha, follow the vine. Where, what you mean you don't even know where you planted? Nisha said, Whitey, will let your house dirty. Oh my gosh. Nisha, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, they let you, the way they set it up, oh my gosh, it's like for you to just always be on Whitey, and that can't work. That can't work. No way. Oh my goodness. But Nisha got to follow the vine and that sweet potato. Like, where is it? Did you lose the vine? Did you? Hey, Golden Egg King TV. How are you? Thank you so much for coming back. Oh my gosh. Champion Nash is saying it's true. It is. And you have to spend other time doing other things. And like I said, when I come in from work and the first thing I try to do is to get something to eat or cook something. And then if I sit down, guys, because I'm so tired, guys, once I sit down, that's it. I'm gonna be sitting down for the rest of the night, going to sleep. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm too tired. Yeah. Nisha, what vine? My neighbor might think I'm crazy. I'm looking in the yard on the ground like crazy, like a crazy woman. Then wait a second, Nisha. So how you gonna know? I don't know what to tell you if you can't find the vine, because then you gotta follow the vine in order to look for your sweet potato, because something got to be there to indicate where the sweet potato is. Oh my God, something got to be there. But how long ago did you plant it? That's the question. How long ago did you plant your sweet potato? Because if you planted the sweet potato, hmm, if you Caesar's laughing. Caesar, I don't know where she got her sweet potato. She said, what vine? You gotta have a vine to pull up to see what's under the vine. If you don't have the vine, I don't know if nothing is gonna be there. Whitey will hook you. Just got to break it. That's so true, Nisha. I'm telling you. I said, no way I'm spending all my time on white tea. There's no way. There's other things I need to get done. But if you know the area in which you planted the sweet potato, I would say go there with a the fork, the garden fork, and just dig up to see if there's anything there. But usually the vine is what you have to use to tell you, because when you plant a sweet potato and the vine runs, then the vine, once you see the leaves start to get yellow, and the vine look as if it's drying up, that's when you know your sweet potato is ready, so you can pull up. Nisha said, well, I don't see a thing. The time you told me to plant it about 4 months ago, not even sure. well, well, maybe Nisha then. So, okay, so first of all, so you planted it roughly 4 months ago. Was it running? Did you have a lot of green leaves and stuff like that? Did that ever happen? Because if that had happened and you had quite a lot of vines on the ground, you have lots of green leaves, then the plant was doing what it's supposed to do. But after a while, it started to dry up, and that's when it's time for you to start to dig up to see what's underneath the ground. You're welcome, Golden Egg. You're welcome. Hey, Claude. Oh, we got a spammer in the house, Claudia Mercer. Got a spammer. The vine on the top. I have lots of green leaves in my yard. Okay. Okay. So if the vine on the top, I have lots of green leaves. Nisha, okay, just go there with your garden fork and just start digging up, okay? Because if once you planted the sweet potatoes, it run on the ground. There were lots of green leaves. In order for it to run, once it's running and it's sending up green leaves, it's sending down roots into the soil, and from the roots that goes down, it's forming the potatoes. So go to the area in which you had it, and just start digging up and see if you have any sweet potatoes there. Cha- Champion now she's saying something, eat it up. Dean, hey Dean, how are you? Thumbs up, done. Thank you so much. Yes, Caesar say yes, the vine. Yes, Nisha, just go ahead and just dig up that area. Just dig up that area in which you planted it, and just see if there's anything underneath there. Because that's how you know once it runs and the leaves were looking all flush and nice and fresh, and after a while they start to look like they're drying up, they're changing colors, they're getting yellow, they're turning brown, the vines look as if they're dying. That's when you started digging up now to see what's underneath there, because that's the sign to say your sweet potatoes are ready. So just dig up the area when you get the chance to see if there's any sweet potato there. Dean say, I'm okay, stay pretty. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. But yeah. And sweet potatoes are easy to grow too. They're very easy to grow. As long as they have space to run and they can send down the roots, you will definitely get sweet potatoes. If no one disturbed them and it did what it's supposed to do, you will have sweet potatoes. So just go and look. Yes, Nisha, I'm gonna go look. I just need to remember where I planted it first. Girl. Oh my goodness. Just dig up the whole area. Chef and I said start digging tomorrow. Golden egg save time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just start digging tomorrow. Just dig the whole area up. Wherever you saw the leaves, just start digging. You'll find something. If it's even one potato, you must find a potato. I'm sure of it. Because even where if you find the spot where you first even put that, the sprout or the potato itself that was sprouting, that particular area supposed to have sweet potatoes, okay? Supposed to have sweet potatoes. Nisha said it's expensive here in Jamaica. Would not mind if I get some. I'm telling you, Nisha, once you planted, wherever you planted that first potato that had the sprouts on it, that particular area supposed to have sweet potatoes, because then from there it just send out vine running all over, and those areas that the vine ran to, it send down roots into the ground, and there's supposed to be some sweet potatoes out. You just start digging, like Nash says. Nash says, let's go ahead, start digging from tomorrow. You'll find some. Make some sweet potato pudding. Make some sweet potato pudding when you find it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, the ones I got from my garden, they were so small. They look big on camera, but they were actually small. And so I did some French fries with it. I did that sweet potato pie with it. Yeah, it was good. And I'm telling you, I wish I could just let them just run all over the yard, but I can't do that because those lawn guys will just come and just cut it up every time they come to mow the lawn. They'll just cut it up the vines. So, but sweet potatoes are good, and they're good for you too. What does the leaf looks like? The sweet potato leaves. Girl, sweet potato leaf. Mm. How to describe a sweet potato leaf now? They're similar to, what does the leaf looks like? Sweet potato leaves are similar to, I'm trying to remember now. Hmm. I don't know what plant to describe it to. I can't say. Oh, the sweet potato leaf would almost similar to a yellow yam's leaf. If you know the yellow yam leaf, if you know that leaf, it's similar. It's almost similar to that. But I think the sweet potato has more of like a hard shape to it. It has more of a hard shape, So, and they say that the sweet potato leaf you can cook it too. I wanted to try it, but because the white fly had taken up my sweet potato leaves, I did not try it. But they say that the sweet potato leaf is edible. You can steam it and eat it, you know. So wait a second, the chat is getting away from me. Nisha says this needs to be on in a video. Laugh out loud. No space. Nash said, coming to look for you in Florida. Oh, you Nash. Oh, when you come to Florida, you want to meet up? Oh, that would be good. Let me know when you're coming. You said next month, right? So when you come, we can link up. Hey Maria, how are you? Welcome, Maria. Lisha said it's good for her. It's good for the hair as well, and skin. Lows with health benefits. Okay, yes. Hey Mary Grace, how are you? Thank you so much. Hey Mary Grace, thank you so much. You came on my our Sunday worship experience. Thank you so much, Mary Grace, for being at my service on Sunday. Blessings, blessings to you. Caesar, sweet potatoes was very, very yummy. When cooked, it's like French fries with sprinkles, with cheesy powder. Yeah, I love sweet potatoes. Nish, I don't know what yellow yam leaf looks like. Oh my gosh. Nisha, you're in trouble. Just dig up. I'm sure you know the area in which you, maybe not the exact spot, but the area in which you planted. Just go there and just dig. Um, Nisha saying at Caesar. Oh yes, and sprinkle with coast salt. Yes. Caesar sweet potatoes leaves. It's similar to the leaves of peppermint. Well, which peppermint, Caesar? Because the sweet potato leaves is a little bit broad, kind of has a little bit of a hard shape to it, and it's medium in shape. Yes, it's medium in shape. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it to her. But the area in which you plant it does not have to be the exact spot. Just start digging, or just ask someone to dig it up for you, and you should be able to find it. Maybe it's the broadleaf peppermint he's Caesar's referring to. Maybe the broadleaf peppermint. But yeah, girl, I'm sure there's some sweet potatoes underneath there. If nothing gets to them, I'm sure there's some sweet potatoes under there. Especially at that spot that you first place the potato. I'm sure there is some potatoes there. And mines, when mines were in the ground, stuff was getting to them. I don't know what kind of bug underneath that soil was getting to my potatoes, but they were chewing away at my potatoes. So try to find them before the bugs get to them. Nashi said, yes, Nisha, you have to video it and send me. Hi, Sharon, how are you? Thank you so much. Nisha is saying, thank you so much, Lala, and guys in the chat. Yes, you're welcome, Nisha. I'm sure there's potato there, Nisha. I believe so. I believe so. You just need to find the area and just dig, and you'll find potatoes. Trust me, you'll find if it's even one. You gotta find something. Okay, okay, Nisha. She said when I'm off the phone, tired off. Oh, turned off. Okay. Na- Nash is saying sounds like an American Nisha. uh, Nisha says at Nash laugh out loud, phone full. Might do a live. Yeah, Nisha, gotta give that. Yeah, that's too funny. That's too funny. Oh, your phone is dying. Okay. I figured that's what you were trying to say, that your phone was dying. Yeah. I don't know for anyone else, but for me, sometimes I don't know. I wear glasses, right? But I don't wear glasses when I'm up close to my phone. So sometimes I'm reading stuff, and it's not like I don't know how to read, but sometimes I'm reading stuff, but it's like stuff looks funny to me. Like I'm looking at the text on the phone, and it's like, am I reading what I'm actually seeing, or what am I reading? But sometimes I don't know for anyone else, when you're on a live and you're trying to read what's being said in the chat, it's kind of crazy. Misha said, no, I'm Jamaican, laugh out loud. Nash said, no, sir. You want some beating, laugh out loud. Oh my God, poor Caesar. Caesar said, black pepper, ma'am. Pimento. Ah, oh my God. Oh, the leaves. So I guess Caesar's trying to say the leaves look like the black pepper. Nisha said, laugh out loud. No, Nisha said, look, when you on or in a live stream, you say all sort of things. Laugh out loud. I know what you're talking about, Lala. So I'm telling you for real. You're in a live chat and you're reading stuff, and you have to like give a double take, and then not only that, the brightness on my phone, and I'm looking at it like, wait a second, what am I reading? Because when it sounds out, it doesn't sound right what you're saying. So you got to give a double take to look at it again. But yeah, Golden Egg is still here. Thank you so much, Golden Egg, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, but Nash, I understand where Nisha's coming from because we're so used to buying the foods the produce in the store or at the market, and and two, because of where we grow up. We like, I would believe Nisha is from Kingston or something like that, or and even if you're from other parishes, or you're in a lot of people don't know what certain things look like. I even have I have someone say to me, I've seen that before, but I never know that's how the plant looks. And to me too, I'm the same way, because until I started growing certain things, I did not know what the plant actually looks like. Even the Brussels sprout, when I planted the Brussels sprout, when I did the seed sowing, I planted all these seeds. So the Brussels sprout, the broccoli, the collard green, the bok chow, they all look just alike, similar, right? When they start sprouting. So I thought, because I knew some of my plants, because I've planted them before, I knew what they look like. I'm like, okay, I know what they look like. And I just jumbled all the seeds into the cups. Let me tell you, when those seeds started pop, I started growing. I'm like, what is this? I could not tell you what they were. And so I had to do another video and say, guys, I apologize. What I called in my previous video a collard green, it was actually a Brussels sprout, because it was my first time growing a Brussels sprout. Didn't know what it looked like. And I saw the picture before. Of course, I saw the picture. But when it's actually in live person, you're looking at it and you're growing it, it's in your face. I didn't realize from, as the little plant coming up, I didn't know that that was a Brussels sprout. I thought it was colored green until it started to take on a different form. And then I realized that, wait a second, that's not a colored green plant. That's the Brussels sprout. It looks so similar at first, but as soon as it started to grow and it takes on its own form and shape, I'm like, oh, that's a Brussels sprout. And I said, you know what? I got to do a video and correct myself. So I had to do the video and say, guys, I apologize. Because then I don't want anyone to come back after me and look at my videos and say, did this girl call this thing a collard green when that's an actual Brussels sprout? I'm like, oh man. So yeah, a lot of times we so used to buying the stuff in the store, we don't really know what the plants look like, and I'm a victim of that as well. Nietzsche said, I don't know what that looks like. Sure. Lala, I don't have a clue. Nisha said, I will go look for sure and let you all know. Yes, Nisha, when you go look for that sweet potato, please videotape it, okay? Yes, Nisha, I agree. You buy everything. Hi, Team Rush. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, I believe you. You're from Kingston. I believe that. Yeah. And like I said, Nisha, even if you're from, like, if you say you were like from the country or whatever, still, if you don't grow those things, you wouldn't know what they look like. I'm telling you. Nash is saying, start plant some melon and cantaloupe, and the background red dirt kills it. Oh, um, I harvested a cantaloupe last year. I planted honeydew, those didn't come. I did not plant any watermelon. I did it the year before, they didn't come. Whatever killed it in the ground. I'm telling you, certain things just don't grow. Even Nash, even the zucchinis and the cucumbers, I plant them all the time. Bugs just come in and just whoosh, take it out. So I have the seeds. I just don't put them in the ground because Sometimes it's like, why bother? I know my cucumbers, my cantaloupe, it's just gonna go. The worms are just gonna come and kill it. Caesar says, nice bonding here, ma'am. Lala, so you enjoyed it. Okay, that's awesome. Kathleen, I'm here, ma'am, washing clothes. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. I'm Kathleen. Girl, I used to do that too. That's okay. Understand. Nash. Big up Kingston. You have take away the charger from your daughter, teacher. I like you. Um, hey princess. Thank you so much. Happy moment watching here. Thank you so much, Caesar. And Princess is saying, I'm here watching. Thank you so much, Princess. Yeah, it's true though. When you don't actually plant the stuff, it's hard to know what they actually look like, what the leaves look like. So that's how it is. That's how it is. Nash said bad mind bugs. Nash, I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with those bugs. When I plant the zucchini or the cucumber, guys, let me tell you, you know what I love? I love chocho. We over here they call it chayote. I love chocho because I grew up on chocho back home in Jamaica, and my grandmother had a chocho harbor over the front of the yard, and so we even used to sell the chocho in Kingston, right? So I love chocho. We could use chocho with tomatoes and peppers and onions, whatever, and you just use that as your meat, and you have it with your food. Love it. Because I love it so much, guys, I try to plant chocho. Please. That thing came and it looked so pretty and nice. I'm like, wow, I'm going to get lots of chocho. Then the thing start blossoming. All these blossoms. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I saw the leaves started looking funny. I said, wait a second. What's going on with my chocho? I was so mad. I started seeing chocho, but then they never stay on. They keep falling off. They never stay on. I think I got one tiny chocho off that tree, maybe the size of a golf ball. But when I got that one little tiny chocho, I was so happy. I said, God, thank you. Thank you for this one chocho. Guess what? The tree died. That beautiful tree died. Could not believe it. And I thought I was going to get so many. I was going to be able to share with my friends. Because, guys, I know how Georgia tree is growing up in Jamaica. That thing will bear, and you will just have so many. They just come in like a flood. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. Then I'm expecting the same thing. And the tree looks so flush and pretty and vibrant and awesome. I'm like, this tree is so healthy. I'm going to get so much. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, I was devastated. Devastated. I get to the point I just say, you know what? I just chop the whole thing down. I'm like, come down. Because the bugs, for whatever reason, the bugs are drawn to the squash. So your cucumbers and your zucchinis and your chocho and whatever it is, they're drawn to it. One thing that was flourishing in my garden, but I did not let it grow. I uprooted. I think they call it the gourd, and they call it the bird gourd. Some kind of squash though, but I think it's edible in its early state. But after that, it's not edible. So I uprooted it because I'm like, if I'm planting something, it needs to be something that's edible for me to eat. Nash says I even do some carrot, etc., and same thing happened. Yeah, the carrots I planted some. I saw some carrot seeds. The carrots for me, not last year though, the year before, I planted carrots, and I don't know, I got a few, not too much, just a few, but for some reason they don't grow too big, and I never understand that why they didn't get too big. um So Nash also says the only time I planted something, and it's in Arizona, I planted some sweet peppers and hot peppers. Caesar says the videos uploaded that I watched was so amazing and interested because it's a lot. It's a lot learned on how the step to plant it. Yeah. And Nash says, but I came to New York and I heard they are growing good. Oh, well, that's good. That's awesome. Um, Aileen. Hey, Aileen, how are you? Thank you so much. Mega love shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Marge, thank you so much. Team Happy. Hey, Chef It Dice, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for the love. And Jody sending virtual hug. Thank you so much for the virtual hugs. But Nash, I think it's just certain time. I think you have to look at your zone though. You have to look at your zone. Chef is saying I'm good. How about you, fam? I'm doing good, Chef. I'm doing very good. Thank you so much. We're here talking about gardening, Chef. Do you plant anything, Chef? Do you plant? Do you plant your peppers and stuff? Yeah. Nash, you have to look at your growing charts to see what time is best to plant what in your area. So Marge is saying having own garden plants, especially vegetables, such a big help for daily food. Also, yes, Marge is so good. Not yet, Chef. So it's chef. So when you buy your peppers at the store, your sweet peppers and your hot peppers, if you buy those fresh, I'm sure you do. Your tomatoes, just save some seeds. Save the seeds, let them dry out, and just even if it's even in a container, if it's even in a container, just put something, put some seed into some soil, and it will grow. Especially when spring comes around for you, because I know you're in a cold state. So yeah. Because things are just so expensive out there. It's crazy out there, chef. It's so expensive. Everything is expensive. So if you can save a buck or two, it's good to save at least a buck or two. It helps, you know. But yeah, yeah, girl. So wow, it's almost midnight. So I'm gonna end my live, guys. I appreciate you all coming by, keeping me company, talking about gardening. And we are gonna plant at least one seed, at least put one seed into the soil. Okay. So I appreciate you guys coming by, and want you guys to continue to stay safe out there, do the right thing, and just stay safe. And the most important thing, guys, don't forget about God. God loves you guys. He loves each and every one of us. And he loves us so much that he sent his son Jesus Christ for to die for our sins. So don't forget about the love of God in your daily life. Acknowledge God and just be thankful for what he has blessed you with. Be thankful for everything. God is awesome. Hey, my man, another spammer. More prices going up because of the war between Russia. Yes, Nash, so true. So true. And I think there was something out yesterday from our president. He said that if the war starts, we are to expect higher price or increased in I think what he says was it electric bills, whatever he said. It's going to go up. What I think it's going to be a domino effect, you know. So yeah, everything has gone up because of the pandemic, and now because of the war. That's, we just pray that it won't happen. Hopefully that everybody just, try to keep it the way it is, peaceful. But it's gonna get worse. Gonna get worse. So whatever we can do to help ourselves, let's do it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna get off of here. It's midnight, and gotta go get me some sleep. Got work tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for the love and support. God bless you all. Yes, oil and gas. Yes, Nash. That's what he says. And Caesar said, "Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's 1 p.m. here in Philly. Yes, thank you so much, Caesar. Thank you, Chef. Thank you. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nash, Nisha, all y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming by, keeping me company. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. So, guys, catch you on the next one. God bless you. Stay safe. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.